Alright, we're on hole number 3 of the Metro Open Tournament. It's the Monday qualifier. We're using it as a practice round, so let's go see what hole number 3 has to offer. We're using Golf Clash Notebook. Here's one of the new par 5s. Now, I've been able to get over, if you're using a Titan, and get way up in here and have a fairly easy shot with a Guardian. And the goal here is that wherever you hit on this green, this line right here, you want to be below that line. You don't want your ball to end up here because it's too hard. It's too downhill, side hill to make that shot. So no matter where you're at, you want to be on this lower part. Now if you bounce over, I tried bouncing over from here and coming out, you end up out here and you have a fairly difficult shot from here that you're going to need some overpower in order to get over. Now with the Guardian, I don't have a lot of top spin. But I definitely think that this is a hole. If you hit it out there far enough and you're on this side, that backspin that you get in the Guardian is going to help you be able to keep it on the hole. Excuse me. If you end up way out here and you bring a big dog, you're almost going to have to start over here in order to slow the ball down enough to get it on the green. So I'm going to stick with my Guardian for the moment. And what we're going to try and do is start over here and then end up out here. Now this, I believe, is going to be an excellent hole for a big topper. You can start out here and use all of the topspin to get way out here with the big topper. So since it's our practice round, I'm going to hit the conventional shot with my extra mile. And I'm going to use a Titan because we want to have a 3 power ball. We don't need a ton of curl. And we're going to take a Guardian as our wood. Okay, so off to hole number 3. I will practice this with my rookie practice account, and I will try it with the big topper if I like that look. The next time you see me play, we'll try it out with the big topper. I'm not sure what kind of wind we're going to get in the tournament. Looks like we're getting headwinds or tailwinds, so that's going to help us out. He's using a special ball, which I don't think you really need to do. If you come out into this area right here, you can catch the green, and with all of the side spin and some curl, you're going to easily be out here about this. You want to be out here about this third shadow. Now, I don't really think there's any reason to try and do a full overpower shot here, especially in that area. And that's not a good place to be in the rough. You're not going to be able to make it there. You have to be out there. Even if you're not out there, even if you're on the second shadow, you can still get onto the green. So we're going to start off right here. We're going to give ourselves a little bit of room for a left or right grate. The wind's going in our direction, so we're going to scoot up against it. We're not going to take any of that wind out. And then we're going to use maximum curl. We hit it perfect. Should be bouncing over. Rolling out there, almost too long. Whew, that was close. So we probably don't need to put either that, or we need to start off a little bit more, or use a Kingmaker so we get more curl so that we can end up out there. I think that's the way to go on that one. I think taking off any topspin's only going to hurt your second shot. I think the way to go on that is to use a Kingmaker. That way you can get that extra curl and you'll end up more out in the center of the fairway, and you can actually run a little bit farther. See what our opponent does on this. They like hitting overpowered shots. If you can't make it, you're always better off to give yourself a chip in from the fairway as opposed to giving yourself that shot right there. So we're going to use maximum backspin to start off with. We don't need max. So now we can adjust it in just a little. Going pretty much right at the hole. We'll see how that goes. That's a 4-2 pull right there. We're pretty close to max club. That club's 1.4 per ring, so 4-2 is a 3-pull pull. Hitting perfect. Trying to get back on our perfect track. The last tournament we were off. Almost in the hole. So we used an extra mile, and I think the way to go on that is a Kingmaker, and I am happy with the Guardian. If I bring any other club, I'm going to have to bounce it over. I don't think they have enough stopping power. Now this is what I was talking about. If you're higher than the cup. If you're higher than the cup, you're having to hit a side hill, downhill, and if you apply any backspin, you're going to have to go higher up on the hill. And so if you miss it, you're automatically going to roll past it and probably end up on the fringe. In this situation, there's so much downhill roll that you should probably start at least a cup off on the other side. So he hit it great. So he actually helped himself out on the side that he hit. He just barely missed it on the outside. And we are not trying to qualify today, so we're going to miss our putt. And I don't really want to forfeit, because then I'll end up playing cherry-picked replays for the rest of the day, and I do like playing against humans. So our opponent's going, what's the deal? Why did he miss that? Oh my gosh. And in the hole, barely. He almost missed that. So we went from eagle to par, just that fast. That's what we're talking about. See how much rolls on that course? This is a very steep green. Go low. All right. That was hole number 3 of the Metro Open Tournament Monday practice round. Thanks for watching.